Over the vast Pearl River Delta, one of the most extraordinary and ambitious structures ever built at sea takes shape in human history. For centuries, these waters were a barrier between territories that today are finally linked by a single, majestic piece of infrastructure. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai Macao Bridge is not just a bridge, but one of the most complex and technologically advanced infrastructure systems in the world. This imposing structure is far more than a simple roadway. It is a finely tuned, integrated system of high-precision civil engineering. Kilometers of viaducts, man-made islands, and undersea tunnels work in perfect symbiosis, like a single, large living organism. For generations, the sea was a natural barrier that made travel between the delta shores long and difficult. Moving goods and people required a huge amount of time, forced to follow indirect and often congested routes. The region's unstoppable economic growth made a direct and fast connection between the main hubs urgent and necessary. As cities expanded and developed rapidly along the coasts, the need for a modern transport network became vital. Despite their geographical proximity, the territories remained separated by the waters of the delta, limiting potential for exchange. The solution to this challenge had to be necessarily ambitious, definitive, and capable of defying the laws of nature itself. Before laying the first stone, the seabed was mapped and analyzed in every detail to ensure future stability. Current patterns and varying depths were studied with millimeter precision for years before work began. This vast area is historically subject to devastating typhoons and extremely adverse weather conditions. The forces exerted by the sea are powerful and variable, demanding unprecedented engineering solutions. Every single meteorological parameter was meticulously integrated into the bridge's complex structural calculation models. The massive supporting pillars were anchored deeply and securely to the seabed, braving the resistance of the currents. Special materials were used in construction specifically designed to resist saltwater corrosion for decades. Every steel component was sized to withstand enormous loads and ensure over a century of safe, continuous use. With a total length exceeding 50 kilometers, the bridge is a monumental work without equal of its kind. It is a continuous and sinuous line of pure engineering that crosses the arm of the sea, defying the infinity of the horizon. The central undersea tunnel, over 6 kilometers long, undoubtedly represents the most innovative and complex element of the entire project. The huge reinforced concrete modules that make up the tunnel were built with industrial methods at specific sites on land. These concrete giants were then transported by sea with logistical precision to the scheduled immersion site. Each segment was positioned with millimeter precision on the seabed, ensuring the perfect alignment of the entire undersea tunnel. The special joints between the modules guarantee a watertight seal and total impermeability against the enormous pressure of the waters above. While traffic flows uninterrupted dozens of meters below sea level, above it, ocean life continues undisturbed. On the surface, maritime routes remain fully operational, allowing the passage of large cargo ships to the delta ports. The bridge and the tunnel work in perfect structural continuity, ensuring a fluid journey without interruptions for travelers. Thousands of engineers and technicians from all over the world collaborated side by side to turn this dream into reality. The logistical operations necessary for the realization of the work were massive and required unprecedented coordination. A constant flow of materials was transported every day along the construction axis for years, despite weather adversities. The entire infrastructure extends until it is lost on the horizon, a tangible testimony to human ability to shape the landscape. Today, millions of vehicles cross this structure every year, shortening distances and favoring the development of the entire area. Every single lane was designed following the highest international standards to ensure maximum fluidity and safety for travelers. Even during the night hours, the connection remains fully operational, illuminated by thousands of low-energy LED lights. Sophisticated electronic monitoring systems constantly check the stability and structural health of the work in real time. Traffic flows and environmental conditions are constantly managed by centralized control centers to prevent any critical issues. Artificial islands are not just transition points, but serve as strategic nodes for the technical management and security of the connection. The entire structure has been tested to withstand the strongest typhoon winds and the most violent marine currents of the Pearl River Delta. The work represents a perfect and harmonious balance between the most advanced engineering challenges and the delicate surrounding marine environment. Its sinuous lines are not just aesthetic, but precisely follow the complex geography of the seabed and maritime routes. The infrastructure was designed to ensure maximum operation even in the presence of extreme weather conditions and reduced visibility. The dynamic loads generated by heavy traffic are intelligently distributed along the entire structure down to the load-bearing pillars. Since the bridge opened, travel times between Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macao have been drastically reduced, transforming local mobility. The work has had a direct and immediate economic impact, facilitating freight transport and integrating regional economies. Commercial exchanges between the three main cities of the Delta are now faster, more continuous, and less expensive than in the past. The infrastructure has favored greater urban and social integration, allowing millions of people to feel part of a single area. This monumental infrastructure has become, over time, a true visual symbol of human ingenuity and determination. The bridge is a line of constant movement, an uninterrupted flow that pulses to the rhythm of the economic life of the Pearl River Delta. Constructive precision is visible in every single element of the work, the result of years of research and innovation in the field of materials. There is perfect visual and functional continuity between the bridge surface, the artificial islands, and the deep undersea tunnel. Stability is guaranteed even under the most extreme pressure of the tides and water flows that cross the delta every day. At the rise of each new day, the bridge resumes its vital function as a tireless connector between different territories and cultures. The invisible foundations were designed to last for generations, defying time and the natural erosion of marine elements. Considered one of the longest and most complex marine works in the world, the bridge represents a historic milestone for modern engineering. Crossing this imposing structure means living a unique experience, suspended between the sky and the deep waters of the ocean. Thanks to this connection, the great metropolises of the Delta are now incredibly closer and more interconnected than ever. Regional economies are now more integrated, creating a unique and globally competitive development hub. Opportunities for growth and for tourist and cultural exchange have been exponentially expanded for the entire territory of Macau. It is a single, powerful line of concrete and steel that indissolubly joins three territories with different stories and cultures. Each monumental pillar is a testament to strength and functionality, designed to defy the laws of physics and time. This underground infrastructure, though invisible from the surface, is a vital and essential component for the continuity of the link. Today, the Delta Sea is no longer an impassable barrier, but a suggestive scenario that accompanies the passenger's journey. The bridge has become, for all intents and purposes, a physical and symbolic connection corridor between the region's past and future. The movement of vehicles is fluid, continuous, and stable, guaranteeing constant mobility at all hours of the day and year. The entire system, composed of bridges, islands, and tunnels, operates with the precision of a single, immense integrated engineering mechanism. This grandiose project was born from a forward-looking strategic vision aimed at transforming the entire layout of the Delta area. The main objective was to overcome natural geographical limits to create a new space of opportunity and shared growth. Transforming a geographical distance into a great economic and social opportunity was the central mission of this undertaking. The infrastructure remains fully operational 24 hours a day, a symbol of progress that knows no pauses or interruptions. The work is the tangible symbol of the technological cooperation and industrial excellence achieved in our time. The connection has forever changed the perception of distances and time for all citizens living in the Delta region. We are facing one of the most advanced, daring, and safe civil engineering works ever realized in the contemporary era. It is a bridge that crosses not only the sea but also history, projecting the region towards a future of integration and modernity. The Hong Kong Zhuhai Macao Bridge will remain forever an eternal symbol of the genius and excellence of modern engineering. A monumental work that has definitively united territories that for centuries were separated by the insurmountable barrier of the sea. This is an infrastructure designed and built to last over time, faithfully serving present and future generations. It is the ultimate demonstration of how engineering and human vision can profoundly and positively transform the landscape and society. A permanent and majestic connection that has changed forever, and for the better, the face and destiny of this extraordinary region.